Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sidelines on Sunday, then on Wednesday. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got the Magician. Mitchell is out there with the Magician. Then it's Magician. And it's Jackson in at the 1. Well, no doubt these players, GA, are eager to get this season going.
Listen, there's definitely some nerves, but it's mainly excitement. This is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And the ball goes out of bounds. Turned over.
Look, the intentions were good. I like the unselfishness, but the execution, a lot to be desired.
Pass to Gillespie. Here's Phillips.
I got your help.
Just 5 on the clock. And he's off on his first shot of the game. Outside Jackson. Pass to Darling. Inside. Here's Magician. Mitchell outside. Misses off the left iron. Here's Gillespie. Misses the 3. Now, here's Mitchell. Tight defense on him, and it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you got to love that energy.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Magician. There's the lob to the hoop. Mitchell with the steal. Jackson passes to Magician. Here's Magician. Now here's Jackson. Here's Darling. At the top of the key, Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Loose. Here's Gillespie, covered by Mitchell. Unloads from 13. And it's Magician with the rebound. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Magician. Back to Jackson. Over to the wing. Keeps it alive. Jacks up a three. And his third shot of the night. No good. 0 for 3.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
Pass to Magician. From the arc. The offensive rebound. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And so Jackson nails both of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season.
You're not going to find many teams that were as polished from the free throw line as these two clubs a season ago.
Pass to Gillespie. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Phillips. Just 5 to shoot. That puts them in the lead.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
Pass to Magician. Back to Jackson. Launches it. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Here he goes from past the arc. That misses, and he's 0 for 4.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Ball stolen. To the wing right side. Pass to Gillespie. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Gets it inside and goes to work. That's how it's done.
Gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. And here's Jackson. This one for 3. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots.
Tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
And here's the break. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Here's Gillespie. 3-pointer. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Jackson passes to Magician. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
The tray, and it's Magician with the rebound. Pass to Magician. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And a lowly 30% to start this game out. Carey passes to Gillespie. Here's Carey. Launches a three. Good on the triple.
When you find some room, take advantage. Rise up and fire.
It's a 6-point game. Here's Darling. Hasn't made one yet. Magician passes to Darling. Here's Magician. Here's Magician. Pass to Magician. To the left side wing. Sanan. Here's Magician. And that one is hammered home.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Magician passes to Magician. And unable to corral the miss, and it goes on a play. The visitors on defense. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Pass to Evans. 1:44 left in the first quarter. The three. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Here's Magician, covered by Evans. Magician passes to Magician. Here's Magician. Fires the three. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. The three ball. And it's Magician with the rebound. Magician's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Magician. Here's Magician. Scoreless thus far. Here's Magician. 6 to shoot. From the wing. Hits the front of the rim and out. Well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. And the shot is good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Magician. Pass to Magician. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And there's the horn. We've seen some good defense on both sides, and the score is still close. Leading by just 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy,
were they disruptive?
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
And Jackson gets it to go.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Pass to Evans. A pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Shoots from the elbow. Magician's shot is good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Evans. He has yet to score. Rebound by Mitchell. Pass to Magician. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
Trying to take what the defense allows, but he couldn't get it to go.
Being 28%, a rocky performance for them offensively. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. It's up a 3. Rebound by Mitchell.
I'm not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Jackson passes to Hopkins. Knocks down the 3 ball. Magician's got 5.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. To the right side. To end the cold streak. They get it back.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
Pass to Carey. Fires for 3. They double him with Mitchell. Takes a 3. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. Pass to Magician. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Magician. He's got 8. And the 3 off target. For 3. He can't get it to go.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game. Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Out to the wing. Drills it from outside.
He was free to fire at his leisure there. Not much resistance.
Here's Jackson. Here's Magician. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Misfires on the corner 3.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
Out left to the wing. Magician's shot is good. Magician's got 10 points in the game. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Johns, we appreciate the report. Here's Darling, still scoreless. Here's Magician. Jackson with it. Lets it go with a three. And it's Magician missing. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Here's Magician. No scoring in this one. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Gillespie. Lets the three fly, and it's Magician with the rebound. Magician's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Sellers. Pass to Magician. Off target with his 3.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Around 43% from the floor in the second quarter. Sellers, no good. Being a disastrous 25% from the field so far. Phillips' shot is off.
Defense may have given him that one. Based on the result, you see why.
Pass to Magician. Here's Sellers. Three-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta.
Less than an ideal start for them. The shots weren't falling, but they're definitely starting to surge now, and I think they could open this lead up even more.
Gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Magician passes to Sellers. Here's Magician. Pass to Magician. And he's good on the 3-ball. Magician's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Gillespie. To the wing on the left, beyond the arc. Shoots the 3. Offensive rebound. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Magician's checked in for Sellers. 34 seconds left to play in the first half. Magician passes to Magician. Shot left block and misses it off the right side of the rim. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Gillespie. Here's Phillips. And yes, it's good. Phillips has got 7 points.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
And so that's the end of the first half. Leading by 9. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing.
Their bench has impressed. You get a jolt of energy, all that offense. This is a well-rounded roster.
Yeah, team chemistry, a big point of emphasis for this organization. And time now to swing it around as we take a look at the upcoming schedule.
Well, I think for the home team, you can think you know your team, but you have no idea until the real game begins.
You don't have to be a finished product right now, right out the gate. Just set the table early and build from there.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. One guy who's been getting it done is Magician.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
They've got the Magician. Jackson is out there with the Magician. Then it's Magician. And it's Mitchell in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half. And around 24%. Not a good showing here. Looking to get it going. Count the basket.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Jackson passes to Mitchell. Back to Jackson. Mitchell sets the screen for Jackson. Pass to Magician. Shot clock at 5. Darling, no good. From downtown, a rebound by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Pass to Gillespie. No good on the 3. Gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Mitchell outside. Here's Magician. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Magician's got his first 3 points of the game. And they're staring at a sizable deficit.
And still within reach, though, that they don't have to rush things.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Gillespie. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Jackson gets the bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down. Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fella.
Now here's Jackson. 8 points for him. And it's Magician missing. From outside the arc, rebound by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, guys. Commissioner Adam Silver was asked about the wildest ideas thrown around in the league office. He said, quote, one thing that's been discussed is potentially 2 free throws for a foul on a three-point shot. I don't think we'd do it in the last 2 minutes of the game, but that's something interesting. Guys?
Not a bad idea. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. There's the three. Rebound by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 11 rebounds in the game. And here's Jackson. Pass to Darling. Got a piece of it. Here's Phillips. Here's Gillespie. Takes it from 10. It's good. 7 points in the game.
The defense just too soft on that possession. You have to be closer and contest at the rim.
Mitchell wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. An ugly 27% since halftime. For the three. A rebound by Mitchell. Gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Here's Magician. Mitchell. And Mitchell is right there. Mitchell's got 6.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Guys, nothing has really come easy for them today.
Yeah, definitely not their best basketball.
Evans, right side. Pass to Carey. No good with the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Magician. Here's Magician. Mitchell, a screen on Evans. Kept alive. Pass to Magician. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago.
I guess time will tell if they can repeat that level of success from a year ago when they were one of the best long-distance shooting teams in the league.
Magicians checked in for Mitchell. And around 24%. Not a good showing here. Pass to Evans. Here's Carey. And here's Evans. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that
one. Here's Magician. Out to the right wing. Here's Magician. No good on the triple. Pass to Evans. And it's Magician with the rebound. Magician's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Magician. Here's Magician. Pass to Magician. Off target from three-point range. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Being down near the 40% mark since after. They've been slow getting going. There's the pick. There's the triple. He can't get that one.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Magician. Pass to Magician. Fires the three. No good that time. Magician's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. 1:24 left to play in the third.
Watch the screen.
Can they get it? And the wide open shot from Evans. That doesn't go either for Evans. And Portland just 35% so far. Pass to Magician. Here's Magician from deep. The rebound by Carey. Takes the three, and it's Magician with the rebound. Magician's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. 34 seconds left here in the third quarter. Magician passes to Magician. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Magician's got his second basket of the night.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Releases. And that one comes up a bit short.
Relatively open from mid-range. You'd like to see that one go down.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Clark, you're so familiar with the college game. What's the biggest adjustment for guys coming into the pros?
I think the strength of the NBA players, Kevin, and the pace of play, and then also the number of games. I mean, that's just a lot more than what you see in college. And how you go about preparing for that type of schedule, that type of physical talent, that type of physical wear and tear is something that no college player is usually ready to handle until he goes through it.
Magician's checked in for the Magician. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And the first one drops. Good on both. And for the NBA, anytime there's a blip in the ratings, Clark, you've got those who will begin to criticize the state of the game. Do you find any credence there?
I think in many cases it's a bit of an overreach, an attempt to try to define something simply that's more complex, to have a simple answer for a complex situation. I do think the league is very much on the right track in continuing to listen to criticisms and then evaluate them on their merit.
And it's denied. Pass to Gillespie. Plenty of space. Rebound by Mitchell. In just 35%, they've got to get better looks. Here's Darling. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Unable to get that one.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Pass to Carey. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Mitchell. Mitchell's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Jackson misses. Gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Here's the three. Rebound by Mitchell.
And wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Makes it off the glass. And that's 10 points for Magician.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Pass to Carey. Here's Gillespie. They need this one. Rebound by Mitchell.
Clear he's pressing a little bit right now, and that's not going to help.
Darling. Jackson from long range. Again, the miss by Jackson. Jackson's gone 40% from the floor in 10 attempts. The three. And it's Gillespie missing. Gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. From deep. And it's Magician with the rebound. Magician's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Sellers checked in for Mitchell. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Here's Magician. Now Jackson. Here's Darling. Off target from outside. Pass to Gillespie. They could use a bucket. And it's Magician with the rebound. Magician's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Sellers. Here's Magician. Pass to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Darling, no good.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find his shot.
Here's Gillespie. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
Here's Carey. Shoots the three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime? Much more effective here in the second half.
Pass to Magician. Outside Jackson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Okay, time for an injury report.
A bruised tailbone is what he's saying. Nothing too serious, but definitely a pain in the you-know-what. It's an injury that may have sidelined some players, but they cleared him to return. I'm sure he'll be playing through some pain, but he'll try to get through it.
Allie, thank you for the update.
It's always a bit of a relief to know things aren't as serious as they might have been. Hope to see him back really soon.
Here's Kerry. Well, Clark, with the game becoming more global, some are saying the NBA should adopt some feeder rules to more closely align the league. Any changes you'd welcome?
Well, you know, Kevin, with all the shooting that teams possess now, maybe the league can get away from the defensive 3-second rule. I mean, there's so much switching and interchanging of players. The offenses are usually so well spread out. I think you should just maybe abandon that particular rule. Throw those big guys a bone and let them park inside at their own peril.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
Well, we've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, Magician.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
A really solid performance here in front of the home crowd. He may not be the star of this team, but nights like this are what make him a fan favorite. Magician's shot is good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
I think about 33% not happy with their play on that end. Outside Jackson. Pass to Magician. Outside Jackson. He takes it in, and it's blocked. And so out of bounds it goes. And they'll keep possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot and get stops.
So both teams making some changes here. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth. Magician's gone 1 of 5 from deep. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And, Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Magician's shot is good.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Pass to Evans. To the middle. Lays it up and banks it in. .50 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Magician. Here's Magician. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Evans outside. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. 5 to shoot. And it's Magician with the rebound. And so they get the victory here at home. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here